Welcome to your Monday. I'm Jay Cleveland Payne, aka your Mr. Monday, and this quick bit of motivation and inspiration was originally published on June 28th, 2021. The original message goes as follows. The qualifications for the possible are extremely low. If you buy a lottery ticket, winning is possible, but highly improbable. Work hard at increasing the odds of possibility. So going deeper into this message, this is the thought process behind 50% of life is just showing up. And because this quote has been attributed to many different people and that number percentage has been quoted to many different numbers, you can take that with a grain of salt on its own. Whatever percentage of life is showing up, 50% is a good number because basically if you're there, you have a chance to get there. If you suit up for the game, you have a good chance of winning the game because you've suited up. If enough people show up to play the game and field the team, you have a chance to win because you showed up. You suited a team. You were there to take the court. It doesn't matter what your talent level is and what their talent level is. They could be an Olympic level powerhouse who's been practicing for years for this one big time to show off their skills. You can be a motley crew of folks who basically all got picked last on the basketball court during elementary school. You could have very little talent, but something could happen and all the team members could break their legs and can't compete. And just for showing up, you can win. Now, that's an extreme example, but trust me, things like that happen. In sporting events, they'll have a case where the star of the team will go down and then they can't quite figure out how to maintain what they're normally doing because that star has handled most of the load and the other team has a way to overpower them and take the win just by showing up. There have been plenty of cases in life of people just literally showing up, being there, not necessarily expecting to do very well, and winning contests, winning jobs, meeting people that they never expected to meet, including the woman, man of their dreams, because they showed up for something and was just open to whatever would happen. So think about this whenever you are sitting in a possibility. Showing up makes something possible. You waking up in the morning means there's a possibility of great things happening because you woke up and you have time on earth and things will happen. So maybe you'll bump into something cosmic that'll be great for you. But to really make sure that you're going to have a great day, something that's going to lead to even greater things, you have to do your best to increase those odds of things going well. That means getting dressed in nice clothes or nice enough clothes for the situation that don't point out that you don't fit into the area, or maybe put on clothes that show that you don't fit into the area so that people will notice and maybe pull you to some different place where you may fit. Being agreeable, being nice, being a cordial person so that the people that you're working around can get along, or being somewhat of a contrarian to show that what's going on and what's working may not be working, and so that you can do something different. It's different for whatever perspective you're trying to get to. And so sometimes making sure that the odds of possibility are better mean literally going along with things and being in the group and playing the game as it should be played. And sometimes means doing something that's a little bit odd and different so that you stand out to increase the odds of doing something that's not the same and not being seen as something that's just a part of the cog in the system. So you'll have to figure that part out on your own. But going back to the lottery ticket sort of stance, if you want to have a once in a lifetime chance and just a random chance of something great happening with very little effort, you can do that. It doesn't take much effort to buy a lottery ticket, and the winner gets a lot of money. But with that lot of money, that winner becomes an instant millionaire or whatever gajillionaire that happens. Then all of a sudden they have all the problems that Bill Gates has with money, only they've gotten it not over a span of 30 years of building wealth, but over a span of 20 minutes after hearing the numbers dropped on TV. So you have all those issues just in a really quick passage, and it's highly unlikely that that's even going to happen to you. So why worry about it? Because chances are you're not going to win. Someone's going to win, probably not you. But if you do want to have those problems, because with those problems come a whole lot of people with eyes on you who will listen to the things you say, then you need to do something that's actually going to gain you that notoriety, if you will, or that fame or whatever, infamy, however you want to see it. If you think that having a lot of money is a way to attract the eyeballs of people to listen to you, don't just go out and buy a bunch of lottery tickets. Go out there and earn some money or earn some stature that puts you around people in that realm. And then you'll find a better chance, better odds of people listening to you because you have that stature, as opposed to just someone who got really, really, really lucky. This may be one of the more convoluted messages we have here, but it comes out to a very simple action. Great things can happen to anyone who basically wakes up in the morning and gets lucky enough to be in the right place in the right time, or do a couple of seemingly random things to put themselves in the game. You can't win the lottery if you don't buy a ticket, but the chances of winning that lottery are millions to one in all cases. You can't get that promotion at the job that you don't have. So if you're not going to work and get yourself fired, you can't get promotion in that job. You can't follow the dream that you want to do if you're not doing the basic things for following the dream. If you want to be an actor, you've got to actually, read some books on acting or read some scripts or be in a realm where you can do some acting. You don't necessarily have to go to Hollywood and wait tables until that big role shows up, but you can go and hang out at the local theater for the group and do some improv classes or do some other type of classes or be in the local production of some small thing. It's not necessarily go big, but it's be in the game. Do something to make those odds better than just showing up. Making the team is great. Making the first string is even greater. Being the person who's trusted to make that last minute shot to win the game is the greatest role. And if you're in that role, you have a greater chance of affecting the odds of probability of winning the game because you're trusted when the game is on the line, not just put in there when the game's a blowout to get some time. So think about it. Possible is possible for pretty much anybody, but the realm of possibilities and making those possibilities closer to coming to reality, that's what's really up to you. The qualifications for the possible are extremely low. If you buy a lottery ticket, winning is possible, but highly improbable. Work hard at increasing the odds of possibility. This original message was published on June 28th, 2021 from Welcome to Your Monday. For more messages like this one, plus books, merchandise, and other information related to this project, visit the website, welcometoyourmonday.com.